Assalamu alaikum to all. My name is Ramil Jamil and my registration number is SP21BCS009 and I am from section A1. Today I will be giving a presentation on a topic development of India in British rule. So I have divided this topic into three categories, that is infrastructural, cultural and economical. So if we start noting the positive and negative impact of British rule on India, positive impact will definitely be more than the negative ones. India made significant amount of development during the British rule, and so we will move on to our first category, that is infrastructural. So it had one subcategory, that is railways. When Britishers first came to India, their first hurdle was poor means of transportation. In the Mughal era, the Mughal didn't admire any kind of latest technology, while the other countries were adopting new means of transportation, but India remained on the old ones. They had the ancient means of transportation that partially destroyed them. But railways were one of the game changers for the Britishers in India. As the Britishers came, they introduced railways to India. The country's first passenger train ran between Bombay's Boribandar station and Thane on 16 April 1853. It is believed that from 1860s to 1940s, the Britishers built around 41,000 miles of railway tracks all around India. Now we will move on to our second subcategory, that is road and inland waterways. The state of infrastructure before British rule was really poor. The transportation was really below average. There were not any kind of proper roads in India. The Britishers initially didn't give much importance to roads, but later on, the government decided to give proper funds, because proper funds to road development, because with the development work going on in India, roads played an important role to bring labor and construction equipment. Britishers also built some waterways, as they believed that waterways were more important for commercial purposes. They created some navigational canals and introduced steamboats to the locals, and it proved to be cheaper and much efficient for the Britishers. Now we will move on to our third subcategory, that is irrigation system. So during the British era, the ancient canals of India were modified. Some important canals that were modified were Upper Ganga Canal, the Upper Bari Dod Canal, the Godavari Delta System, the Krishna Delta System, and the Sarhind Canal that is located on the river Satluj. A number of these projects were completed by the Britishers in the middle of 19th century. These modification of canal system really helped the agriculture sector of India. After building canals, an era of water storage started in India. India used to be badly affected by the floods during those years. Britishers built a number of huge water storing projects like Khadak near Pune and Mutha canal system and the Periyar Dam that helped India to store water. During the closing decades of 19th century, India was struck with successive famines. The main reason for it was water shortage. So to fight with this, Britishers made number of projects like Betwa Canal in Uttar Pradesh and the Nira Left Bank Canal in Maharashtra. Our next subcategory is communication. So the communication means were not good in India as well. So the Britishers established an efficient and modern type of communication mean by establishing telegraph and postal services. The first telegraph line was established from Kolkata to Agra in 1853. No less important was the modernization of postal system in India. Indian postal services was in a miserable state before the Britishers. The latter the letters were delivered using horses, but later it was revolutionized by the Britishers and they introduced modern means of transportation for postal systems. Our second category is economy. The Indian economy really flourished during the British rule. According to a famous economist, Angus Madison, India's economy grew in an absolute term during British rule, but declined in relative terms to the world. From 1850 to 1947, international dollar in India grew from $125.7 billion to $213.7 billion, having 0.55% of annual growth, whereas in the Mughal rule from 1600 to 1700, it was just 0.20% of the growth. From 1850 to 1947, the India per capita income increased from $533 to $618. That was followed by many foreign investment and that started industrial revolution in 18th century and resulted in growth of industries, and it created number of new entities like post, railways, and many other new projects as well. Now our third and last category is cultural impact and development. So after 1813, measures were taken to transfer Indian society and its culture to West and change it into Western culture. Intellectual revolution was made that gave rise to new attitudes of mind that ended up creating conservative and radicals. The Charter Act of 1853 was passed that stated all the companies will recruit employees on a qualification basis, not on religious or any other basis. So that created equality among them. So that is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your time. Allah Hafiz.